What's up everyone, Danny Lennon back with another CSR2 video. Today we are checking out the Fast and Furious Jetta. So this is Jesse's Jetta. We are going to do a stage 6 maxed out shift and tune, a stage 5 shift and tune. We are going to look for any type of low performance point high evo setup for this car. And we're also going to do a review on the car as well. And this thing is really cool, but let's get to the stage 6 maxed out shift and tune. Today I'm recording on the content account, so thank you to Nitro for CSR for access to this so I can make videos like this and teach you about the cars and let you know if they're any good. So when this thing is maxed out, you want to put your nitrous all the way to the right, final drive 2.0, and put your tire pressure on 8 psi. That gives us a 10.552 on the dyno time. To drive this car, we want to let go of the gas slightly before it launches. That should make the needle kick back, which I don't love. Shortly after it kicks back, second to nitrous, all the shifts right before the red line, just like this. 3, 2, 1, go. Did not get the kickback, second to nitrous. Let's try that again, but let's see what she runs without the kickback so you guys can compare if it does or does not kick back. So right there we got a, what did we get? What did we get? What did we get? We'll find out in just 1 second there. And man, this thing is slow. There we got a 10.548. Honestly, with or without the kickback, you're not really going to get too much faster than that. Maybe like a, just a little teeny tiny bit faster, but that's a pretty good run without the kickback. Let's try that again. 3, 2, 1, go. Second nitrous, something like that right there is what we want. Third, and here comes fourth, here comes fifth, and I do not like these kickback cars, but it'll probably run just a teeny tiny bit faster if I did everything right. If I got a bad shift or something, then it might even run slower. So just goes to show you that the kickback does a little bit, but not much. So if you don't get the kickback, it's not a huge deal, but it will run faster with it. All right, so I'm going to fit this back to stage 5 parts only, and then we're going to do our stage 5 shift and tune. Okay, so once you fit this back to stage 5 parts only, we're going to put our nitrous all the way to the right, 2.19 on the transmission slider, and tires on 8 psi. That gives us 11.468 on the dyno time. Alright, so we're basically going to do the same thing for stage 5, let go of the gas a little bit before the car launches. Shortly after launch, second in nitrous, you may or may not get a kickback. So far, I'm not getting the kickback on stage 5, so I don't think it's going to do the kickback on stage 5, which is better, and all the shifts right before the red line. So, let's go do it to it. 3, 2, 1, go. Second nitrous, just like that. Here comes third gear. Here comes fourth gear. I mean, if you play around with holding down the gas a little longer or a little shorter, maybe you'll find out a way to kick it back on here, but I'm not getting it. So that may not even exist on stage 5. It's pretty easy to get it on stage 6, but on stage 5, whoa, somehow I got a really bad run there. The last run was 11.446. That was 11.773. Honestly, I think the key is the RPMs that you launch at. This is not easy to get a good run on stage 5. This car does not seem to like stage 5 parts whatsoever. Stage 6 is pretty nice. Stage 5, this car does not like it. So 3, 2, 1, go. Second nitrous. I mean, basically no matter what I do, I'm getting crappy runs most of the time. So yeah, this is a rough car to get a good run on stage 5, so I'm not super happy about that, but 6.4, 6.5, 6.7, 6.8, I don't know why. This is weird. This is the first time I've had this much problem with the car on stage 5, but 11.6s are really easy to get. 11.4s, you can do it, but it's really hard. I'm not even sure what I did the couple of times I hit 11.4 to make it happen, but I don't want to play with this car for another hour, so we're going to go ahead and leave it at that. Now, I'm not really sure how good this is going to work for live racing, but we did find something that will give you kind of a low performance point high evo setup. This is a little bit weird. Unfortunately, I cannot take this account into live racing. It's just not possible. But try this. If you want to try and live race the car, set it up like this and see what happens. So put your engine on stage 3, put your turbo on stage 3, put your intake on stage 3, put your nitrous on stage 3, put your body on stage 5, tires on stage 3, and transmission on stage 5. Put your nitrous all the way to the right, final drive 2.46, tire pressure 8 psi, and that gives us 13.2 on the dyno roughly. So this car should be in the 13.2 lobby if you try and live race it, which is really not ideal, but that's pretty much where the car is at, 13.2. So now the question is, will the car run a 13.2? I mean, normally we just do a really basic shift pattern. So 3, 2, 1, go. All right, kickback, second and nitrous. So yeah, that had the kickback and I did not even try to get it. So bottom line is, I don't like the way this car drives, but let's see what we get. I think we beat the 13.2 there, and we didn't even have to try. So this car might win a few live races pretty easily. I'm not 100% sure, but there we got a 13.0. So if you need the car to beat the dyno time, or if you want to try and live race it, you can set it up like this and see how she goes. For those of you wondering if this car can beat Tempest 3 Tier 4, we're about to find out. So we tuned this for the fastest 0 to 60 times. We have to make the car do faster than 1.37. And the question is, did we do it? We got 1.321, so it will do that. Now we need to see if the car can go over 260 miles per hour. All right, so we at 302 miles per hour, so this car is capable of beating Tempest 3 Tier 4 if you max the car out completely. So let's check out some of the stats and do a review. So we got 302 miles per hour. Normal 0 to 60 and 0 to 100 time is not that great, but you can tune it to go faster, as you just saw. And it's going to run in the 10.4s, 10.5s. So it's kind of an old school, outdated car, but it's actually really cool to have. If you play around with the tuning on this, it seems like you can actually make the car beat the dyno time by a bit. So it's a pretty interesting, pretty cool car. Definitely not one of the better tier 4 cars in the game, but it definitely has some things going for it, like the cool factor. This is basically what I would call a collector's car. It's one of those deals where if I had this, I probably wouldn't use it very much, but it would be really awesome to have it if you're a Fast and Furious fan. So bottom line is, really cool car. No longer one of the better cars in the game, but definitely a very cool car. I think if you know what you're doing with it, you can set this up to do some fun stuff. But yeah, pretty cool car overall, just not one of the better cars in the game. So anyways, thank you so much for watching my videos. I definitely appreciate it big time. And huge shout out to my channel members too. I really appreciate you guys and gals. Thank you. Huge shout out to my channel members. Thank you so much for the extra support. It really helps this channel keep running and bringing you videos just like this. If you check out the pinned comment or the video's description, you'll see my affiliate links where you can get some really amazing stuff from lighting, cameras, microphones, stuff for your kitchen, stuff to make your room look cool, and all kinds of amazing stuff. And if you enjoyed this video, maybe watch one of these other videos that are just about to pop up on the screen here in just a second. Thank you so much for watching. You guys and gals are amazing. Lining out, have a wonderful day, and we will catch you next time. See ya.